pretty much right up to the end. Tom Walls personified what is right about Iowa. Again, that's from John Burns, a songwriter. And here's another. This is from Joe Kroll. Joe and I actually met Tom Walls before he ever came to Iowa. He was a teacher at the University of Minnesota, and we met him in 1968. Joe sent this little message. I've always considered Tom Walls my mentor. From the first day I sat in his social work class, I knew he was unique, inspiring many of us to follow his example of embracing work in diverse communities. Tom gave me an opportunity to work for him at the University of Minnesota in the Living Learning Center before he moved to Iowa. Becky and I will always cherish the opportunity to visit with Tom last September. Joe Kroll. So a couple of nice things. There were a couple of nice stories in the local papers too about Tom and about the journey from Wild Bills to Uptown Bills. So we're glad you're here, and we're going to start off with Beat Prairie tonight, who's brought his trumpet. And don't forget to take the mute out.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just looks like pantomime.
I left the mute in the case.
Okay.
Good evening, I'm Beat Prairie. I've been taking trumpet lessons, honestly, but you'll be glad to know I'm not singing tonight. You can't do it. Okay, never mind. When I heard myself on a recording of me singing, it's like, never mind. So you'll be glad. I'm going to play some blues song. This song is named Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. But at first, I'm going to just find the notes. Excuse me. Woohoo! You never know what's coming out of this thing, do you? Oh, my teacher told me I'm supposed to look at it like this and he scolded, but... Thank you. That was, I promise you I practiced this morning, but oh well. You get what you get, huh? Sometimes you get what you need, and sometimes you get what you want, but you always get what you get. All right. I think I'll stick with another blues song. This one is named Blue Monk by Monk. That stuff isn't really gross. That's the same thing you get when you distill whiskey stuff. It's warm breath making cold brass do stuff in there that drips out. But you can't get enough spit in there. So, I mean, it's not like it's spit. So, excuse me. Wow, I need to be blasting it out to them guys too. Oh, well. Okay, let me wrap this up with short as I can make it. This is a Nat Adderley tune named Work Song. It has words, but as I said, you'll be glad I'm not singing. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you. That was Beat Prairie. We've got Josh next, and then Ed. All right. Ed is back after a long journey into the unknown. Well, hiatus. That sounds good. Yeah, I like that. All right. Josh is back after a shorter hiatus, but maybe he'll tell us something about that, where he's been these past several months. Get that sweater off and get up here, will ya? Hurry up. Come on.
Tell me what to do.
I think he's going to sit.
Well, I'm gonna do a couple of bluegrass songs for you. The first one is from a band called Trampled by Turtles. The song is called Ain't No Use in Trying. Let's see what I can do here. Well, I got years of living, buying how I choose. I ain't never been a gambler, 'cause I always bound to lose. My buddies, they drink liquor, sometimes I'll go alone. And I got a girl who don't like that at all. Well, you know I wouldn't fight if these guys wouldn't shove me. Now I can't go home because my baby, she don't love me. Or ain't no use in trying anymore. Well, last week or so, I woke up in a cell. And I don't know how I got there, but my head hurt like hell. Guards already knew my name before I came inside. And I got a girl who don't like that at all. Well, you know I wouldn't fight if these guys would not shove me. Now I can't go home because my baby, she don't love me. Well, there ain't no use in trying anymore. I got some guy downtown who come pushing me around. So I let one loose and I left that feller lying on the ground. Police waiting for me, and I came running out. And I got a girl who don't like that at all. Well, you know I wouldn't fight if these guys would not shove me. And now I can't go home because my baby, she don't love me. Well, there ain't no use in trying anymore. No, there ain't no use in trying anymore. Alright, I messed up, but that's alright. Alright, this next song was originally written by a band called Old Crow Medicine Show. The song is called Wagon Wheel, but it was redone by some guy, Darius Rucker, or something like that. I don't know. Oh, so was he Hootie or the Blowfish? Anyway, the song is called Wagon Wheel. Headed down south through the land of the pine. I'm thumbing my way to North Carolina. Staring at the road and I pray to God I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours just to pick me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for all that I could see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, ma, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I say, hey, hey, ma, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. No country winters keep me getting me low. I lost all my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave. But I ain't a turning back to live that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. I say, hey, hey, ma, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, ma, rock me. Well, welcome to the South, out of Roanoke. I caught a trucker out of Philly, we had a nice long talk. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on, baby, for the sun. I hear my baby call my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, ma, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. I say, hey, hey, ma, rock me. Thank you. All right, I think I got time for one more song here. Oh, by the way, Tom said that I would tell you where I have been since I haven't been here in a while. I've been at a bar called Yacht Club. They have open mic. Well, they had open mic there, but they don't do that anymore. So I was on Thursday night, so I'm here again now. It's not funny. Let's see. This song is by the artist called Beck, and the song is called Loser. There we go. In the time of chimpanzees, I was a monkey. Butane in my veins, and I'm out to cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the vegetables, dog food's collar with the beefcake pantyhose. Kill the headlights and put it in neutral. Dog food's collar with the loser in the cruise control. Babysitting Reno with a vitamin D. Got a couple of couches, sleep on the love seat. Someone came saying I'm a saint to complain about a shotgun wedding and a stain on my shirt. Won't believe everything that you breathe. Get a parking violation and a maggot on your sleeve. So shave your face with some mace in the dark. Saving all your food stamps or burning on the trailer park. Yo. Cut it. Soy un emprendedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Soy un emprendedor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Force of evil and a bozo nightmare coming out the music with a phony gas chamber, cause one's got a weasel and the other's got a flag. One's on the pole, shot the other in the back with the rerun shows and the cocaine nose job. Dead him crap and the folks sing a swab. He hung himself with a guitar string, slap a turkey neck and it's hanging from the pigeon wings. Can't write if you can't relate. Trade the cash for the beef and the body for the hate, cause my time is a piece of wax. Put on the termite, choking on the splinter. Soy on Empendor, I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Soy on Empendor, I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? See how fast I can do it. Oh, there. Am I done? Am I done? I'm cooked. There you go. Thanks a lot, Tom. Oh, by the way, the words to that song were "Soy un emprendedor," which is Spanish for "I'm a loser." But I'm not a loser. Oh, by the way, thanks, guys. I wouldn't be able to be here for you guys, so. But I'm not thankful for you, though. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
All right, then.
I'm just messing with you.
All right, thank you, Josh. If the first song, the Trampled by Turtles song, if you look for them, they'll probably be here this summer, playing somewhere nearby. They're from Duluth, and that the second song, Wagon Wheel, is of course based on one originally written by Bob Dylan. And I was thinking about that because one of the leading Dylan experts in the country was a guy from Duluth, John Bushy, and he died this week. He had a radio show every Saturday night at 5:30 called Highway 61 Revisited, and it was just Dylan chat. One night he talked to a couple who ran a restaurant that Dylan always stops in when he comes home in Hibbing, and they just it's a husband and wife, and she will just call her husband and say, "Bob's here," and that means that Dylan's in town. So Bob's here. That's all. Anyway, great stuff. But very little of it was recorded. So the show was live, and it would just disappear. And we played it here a lot before our Saturday night concerts. Played the show. Okay, we've got Ed creeping up from behind here. He be creeping. How are you?
I'm well. Not as tall as you, so we'll probably have to adjust the microphone. That wasn't that tough.
Wasn't too hard. We like that microphone for that reason.
It's the SM58. What's not to like? That's probably a bit much. That sounds good. This is an old country blues song. It's about this little drickety train you had to take up into the hills. But they say there was this little bordello you could go to, and it was worth taking the trip. And hope you like it. Coming right a little train that is going down the track of the junction, Petticoat Junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction, Petticoat Junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction. There's a little hotel they call the Shady Rest at the Junction, run by a kid, come and be her guest at the Junction, Petticoat Junction. And that's Uncle Joe, he's moving kind of slow at the Junction. Lots of cuz, you bet, and even more when you get to the Junction. That'll loosen up the knuckles. This next song here is dedicated to a banana that we may lose, the Cavendish, the only one you've ever known unless you're really, really old. It's been wiped out by a fungus in the Eastern Hemisphere for some years now, and they say it's going to catch up with it in the Western Hemisphere, and God help us, we'll have to eat plantains. So I had to write a song. It's called Save the Cavendish. I mostly like to play it because my fingers like to play it. I get a little frisky, so watch out. Catalans are trying to say adios to Spain. They say the gang up in Pyongyang are more or less insane. Somali pirates roam the seas and Castro rules Havana. And now I hear that we might lose the Cavendish banana. Russia's run by criminals and the Chinese are rapacious. In Pakistan, whose Taliban grow ever more tenacious. There's anarchists and terrorists living right among us. And now I hear my favorite fruit has caught a fatal fungus. If I was granted just one wish, I would save the Cavendish. It's the perfect fruit, earthy and ethereal. If what befell to grow Michelle should take the Cavendishes, well then tell me, what would I put on my cereal? Climate change is sinking Micronesia beneath the sea. Something's wreaking havoc with the humble honeybee. Rainforest coming down like there was no mañana. What is more, a little spore bit devil's the banana. Facial fungus threatens the American brown bat. Endangered species everywhere are losing habitat. From Labrador to Singapore, we are running out of fish. Now they say the days are numbered for the Cavendish. If I were granted just one wish, I would save the Cavendish. It's the perfect fruit, earthy and ethereal. The snacks go, it's a classy one. It's a great source of potassium and just the thing for putting on your cereal. You know the might of corporations compromises human rights, and at the store I can no more buy incandescent lights. Polluters lost its planethood, astronomy's a bitch. Really didn't need this news about the Cavendish, because I've lost my job, lost my home, and my savings are a rumor. Faith in government is gone, and even lost my sense of humor. Lost my copy of Abraxas, by Santana. There goes the Cavendish banana. If I was granted just one wish, I would save the Cavendish. It's the perfect fruit, earthy and ethereal. The youthful peel, the graceful arch, it's the ideal blend of sweet and starch, and it's just the thing for putting on your cereal. That's probably about as good as I've ever done that one. All right. This is for all you fans of Homer. This is a taken from a little something that happened in the Iliad, which I've never read. But I did read Edith Hamilton's mythology. I even watched part of the movie Troy. So it's got a lot of handsome people in it, you know, if you like that kind of thing. It's about a princess. You know, songs about princesses, you know, stuff about princesses are just popular nowadays. If I want to hit that tweener market, this doesn't end happily. You know, I have to give you a trigger warning. Okay. This is called Iphigenia's Bachelorette Party. And if you have a good classical education, that tells you everything you need to know. Well, at Iphigenia's bachelorette party, the gals down on grape leaves and gyros, they all thought it spiffy to think of their Iphie with one of antiquity's heroes. Her father had said she was to be wed to the famous stud muffin Achilles, a real demigod with a near-perfect bod. The very thought gave her the willies. Iphigenia is getting married. Break out the tin cans and rice. They say that Achilles' in-laws are hillbillies, but nothing comes without a price. What's love without sacrifice? The gals all admired the stripper they'd hired. The guy was buff as Adonis. They drank bowls of wine, got nearly as blind as old Oedipus down at Colonus. They played silly games and tried out her new name. Miss Achilles, but please call me Jenny. And then after barfing on the steps of the Parthenon, they went out for pancakes at Denny's. Iphigenia is getting married. Break out the tin cans and rice. They say that Achilles' in-laws are hillbillies, but nothing comes without a price. What's love without sacrifice? The bridesmaid said that the gowns made him look fat, whereas if he's made her look thinner. They were somewhat concerned when they finally learned there'd be no rehearsal dinner. Young Iphie set sail with her dowry and veil, single rose clutched to her bodice, just to learn when she landed her dad had commanded her death, just to please some damn goddess. And Iphigenia is not getting married, no need for tin cans of rice. Her dreams have been undone by old Agamemnon, and nothing comes without a price. Oh, what's love without sacrifice? Thank you. Tip your wait staff. Well, speaking of the yacht club, they do a jam there on Thursday nights rather than an open mic. I might be there late myself. Let me know when it's safe to unplug.
You are now safe. Well, you are always safe. It's the rest of them.
Yes, that's right. My ears too.
Thank you. Nice to have you back. And Edith Hamilton is a very respectable source. We have 2 copies of Edith Hamilton's mythology if you wish to see what Ed is referring to. They're up here under classics. Edith and her sisters were remarkable women. Alice Hamilton was a physician. She worked at Hull House in Chicago, and she was really the founder of what we now call occupational medicine. She studied the mercury and lead and other things in the workplace and recommended changes. There's a third one who was an actor, And there was a fourth sister who I think was an anthropologist. Wouldn't have been fun to be with them at Thanksgiving dinner, the four of them? Wow. Pardon? Yeah, I think that's one of the four. I don't remember the other. Yeah, I don't remember the other two's names. Jamie, and while you're getting set to come up, maybe we should have our drawing. So we'll have Maya come up, and we're giving away a couple books tonight. Must be present to win.
All right, so we're giving away 2 biographies tonight. The first one is about Harper Lee, and it's called Mockingbird. And that one goes to Charles H. And the other one is on Mary Leakey, who was an anthropologist who spent a lot of time in, I think, Kenya. Was it Kenya? Yeah, okay. And that one goes to David Holy. Third time.
Let's find the end of it. It goes on and on.
Okay, let's get this. Yeah, you probably don't need it, but let's get it somewhere so it doesn't fall.
Get through the first song without needing it, right?
Yeah, it should be fine. I tuned it up. Okay, see how this is. Okay, okay,
Move the speaker a bit.
okay. Hello, my name is Jamie Milder. My pronouns are she and her. And tonight I'm going to play this song. It's called Whippoorwill Songs. It's kind of an art song. It's my attempt at playing an art song. Something's buzzing. Anyway, let's see what happens. Whippoorwill songs echoing through forested hills, and I think I miss you still. Lonely wolf cries under pale moon for a lost mate, and I feel the harsh hand of fate. I sing of coming spring, for winter brings bittersweet tears of passing years, soothing our fears of love that's gone. I sing of coming spring, for winter brings bittersweet tears of passing years, soothing our fears of time that's gone. That's whippoorwill songs. This next piece is an instrumental. It's called Song for an Autumn Afternoon, and the introduction is Loneliness of Leaf Falls, which is based on the poem by E.E. Cummings, Loneliness of Leaf Falls. If you're familiar, the whole poem goes straight down the page. Song for an Autumn Afternoon. And this last piece of music is the third movement of a suite of mine I wrote. It's called Rainfall. I wrote it a long time ago. Here we go. Last part's the rainbow.
Thank you. That's Jamie. We do this every week, and if you are interested in signing up, the sign-up sheet has gone up for next week's open mic. We also have music every Saturday night. This coming Saturday, we have two songwriters, both of whom have appeared here at open mic and then in other concerts and performances here. Josiah Eden will be here, and also Joe Brisbane, and that's Saturday night at 7 o'clock. They both play the guitar and the banjo, and they're planning separate sets, but who knows what they might, right here, yeah. Saturday night, this coming Saturday. If you're interested in what's coming up, there is a schedule on the little table by the door on blue paper. For those of you watching us, you can check our website, uptownbills.org, and find out more there, and then our many Facebook pages. as we go along, different people start them. I think we have 8 of them now altogether to maintain. Also, the window mural, this window mural was done by Alpha Phi Omega, which is the University of Iowa service sorority, I guess it would be, because it's both men and women. They're the one Greek without a house. So, but they did this one. The one in the other room was done by students from Scattergood School who were here last week. If you were here last week, they took over open mic. Helping us out tonight, Maya and Emily are here. Let's give them a little round of applause. Maybe Emily can come up and give us our collected wisdom on the question for the night. And then we'll have John after that. And Emily, as part of your appearance up here, you have to say goodnight to the television audience.
All right. Good night to the TV audience. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Good night. Okay, so the question tonight was, what celebrity would you like to be friends with and why? First one we have is John Lennon because of his song Imagine. Next we have Ad Rock because he is the illest b-boy. John Wayne because he is the Duke. Jimmy Fallon and Justin Timberlake because just watch them. Bob Dylan, why? His inspiration and creative talents are renowned and he's a pretty cool dude. So we have Rosalind Franklin, greatest unknown scientist of the 20th century. So we have Eminem, why not? Jim Morrison, because I love the Doors and I would love singing with him. So we have Charlie Sheen, interesting. Clint Eastwood, so I could learn how to be the ultimate man. Johnny Depp, do you really have to ask? So we have the Dalai Lama. Ozzy Osbourne, he seems pretty cool. And Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. He could be my personal trainer. So those are questions for tonight.
When Bill's birthday comes up, which is in April, we celebrate with a series of events over 3 days, including on Saturday, April 14th, we're going to have an all-day party with a different band and a different cake every hour. So any of you who are performing tonight and who would like to have a little set somewhere on that day, we've still got some time left, especially in the period between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. So talk to us after the performance tonight, or give us a call, or send us an email. John is here, and he's got something. He made some kind of an instrument, but he was telling me on his way in that it was too big to fit in the truck, so he chopped part of it off. Can you imagine doing that with a guitar? You know, it's like, oh, the neck is too long. Just Would you like to stand or sit?
I'm going to set it down and sit right.
Okay.
You can move that chair and that away. So I'll set it right down here.
Do not attempt this at home.
If I can get a mic. There we go. Yeah. I'm Satellite John. And this is I'm going to do a song for you. It's a Robert Zimmerman song made in the late 70s. He wrote in the late 70s, and I'm going to play for you on my sounding board that I made in my square triangle that I made. But it's a triangle, but it's square. So, this song, I added another verse to it because I did, okay? And this may make more noise than what I thought it would. So it's unplugged, as you know, with that. And start the song out like this. Man gave names to all the animals in the beginning, in the beginning. Man gave names to all the animals in the beginning, long time ago. He saw an animal that liked to growl, big furry paws, and he liked to howl. Great big furry back and furry hair.